Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. If I can just have your attention, thanks everyone for coming. It's a big day. My name is Mary Didier. I would like to introduce my husband, Tom Didier, who has some amazing news to share with everyone. And here he is.
And so we begin. So I'll set this up here so it doesn't fall. There we go. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I really appreciate it. I want to thank the firefighters and Jeremy Bush for allowing me to tell you what's going to happen over the course of the next couple of years. First of all, I want to thank God for the ability that He's given me in this life to do what I do. And I'll start out with a quick story. My mother and father, they celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary, and I'm sure my family that's all here understands this. But my mom and dad went on a retreat, a couples retreat. And later in life, I found out that the whole conversation basically based around, my mother said, "What are we going to do with Tom?" So I'm going to give you a little bit of insight right now. So I really, truly want to thank my family for being here, but especially I want to thank my lovely wife who introduced me. We've been married for 30 years, and she's amazing, and I'm so glad I have her in my life. My daughters, Paige and Lauren, in the back are here, and Colton, my grandson, is the apple of my eye. I absolutely love my grandson. He's amazing. I also want to tell you that my son Paul was not available to be here today because he's under the weather, but I love my little buddy Paul. He's my pride and joy. I'll tell you, he's my oldest, and I can tell you that he would probably be ecstatic if he was here today, knowing that his father's going to announce what he's going to announce. They've all been huge supporters for me throughout my professional career and also my political career. And I couldn't imagine doing it without them. And I really thank you for being here. Thank you, family. I'm really excited to share with you that I have decided to run for the mayor of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, this decision didn't come easy. Over the past several elections, myself personally, I've always thought, okay, I've been asked, should I run? And always something happened. And I personally believe that, Ecclesiastes says there's a purpose for everything that's under heaven. And for me, my purpose is starting today. And it's going to be a long haul over the next 2 years. But as I thought about where I am and the experiences I've had with my professional political career, I felt it was time to start now and the challenge for running for mayor. So Fort Wayne is a city of many individual neighborhoods and the communities, but we all share a common interest and a common goal. I desire one thing and one thing only. I just want to see the city move forward, to live peacefully, to work productively, eat what we need, sleep safely under our own roofs. And we thank the Fort Wayne Police Department for that aspect of it, and the fire department for keeping us safe from the aspects of fires and other things. And I truly want everybody to have the same opportunities that I had. My father started his store on Pettit Street, the southeast side of Fort Wayne, in 1964. And I can tell you, there were very humble beginnings for my father. And I can tell you, he just strived for us to work hard. It's really what he really instilled in us. And I started at a very young age of, 11 years old. Not because I wanted to, but because Mom picked up the telephone and said, "Tom needs to go to work." So, and that's what it was all about in our family. My mother raised 12 children. 12 children. One of them went to heaven right away. My brother Michael, whose birthday would have been this week. He would have been 59. I've been my Irish twin. But he's in heaven, and I know he's looking down on me. I want to thank Kathy Humbarger. You know, she's a staunch advocate for the right to life. And, you know, you look at it from that aspect. You know, my mother had 12 children. And Kathy, she loved every one of them the same, just as you love all the ones that have been lost in this world. I do want to quote one thing from County Commissioner Marla Irving. She once said, "County government is mandatory, but city government is optional." While she has a point about what the county does is required by law, I embrace the point that through a municipality like Fort Wayne, citizens can express how they want their community to function and put into place. Government doesn't create jobs, but it can't hurt. So to help our climate and businesses that need to grow. I've always been focused on making sure our roads and all the items, you know, all the things that are that we take for granted every single day, the water that we turn on, you know, the toilets, believe it or not, that we flush, all the pipes, all the things, all the men and women that are working on these things every single day. I had the opportunity to go 4 miles, you know, 200 feet below the Earth's surface and 4 miles down underneath to look at the progress of what we did. You know, I've been a part of so many hard, tough decisions for this community, but it's all about growth. It's all about what we want to do to invest in our city. Whether it's business or looking to create jobs, or a person who's really relocating in search of opportunities, we need to be confident that we stand behind our agreements with them. Every community measures itself against others by using their downtown as a yardstick, and Fort Wayne is already leading the pack here. And we need to keep developing our downtown, but make sure we are not neglecting the rest of our community in the process. And you know what? And that started with Harrison Square. And I can thank Sam Tallarico, who's here today, and Dr. John Crawford, who voted for the Harrison Square. And it just elevated us to a different height, you know, of where we're moving. There was a lot of people that were against that project. And Sam and former Councilman Tim Pape, they both came to me and said, "Hey, Tom, we need to do this." And I was only in my 3rd year on council. And, you know, I went to several stadiums, and I said, man, I tell you, so long as they put the stadium where they had 3 different areas they wanted to put it in. And I said, so long as they put it here so you could have that amazing skyline view, and if you've never been to a game, you see that amazing view of what the downtown has looked like and how it's transformed over the last 15 years. But I tell you this, I want to work for neighborhoods. I work for them in my district, and I want to work for all the community as a whole, the whole city, not just my neighborhoods that I worked in for the Northwest. One of the easiest ways to bring new investment into our city is to have people bring their money here and spend it here. We've done a great job developing Fort Wayne as a destination and an area of tourists. It's what I've always talked about. When Derek and I sat down, 18 years ago, 19 years ago, I met him at St. Vincent's Catholic Church. I can thank Sam Tallarico again for asking me to run for city council. So, and I was going, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And God provided. I walked into St. Vincent's. Derek was walking out, and he says, "You're Tom Didier." And I said, "Yes, I am." He says, "I heard you're running for the 3rd district." And I said, "Yes, I am, and I need help." And he says, "Well, I'm here to help you." He's been by my side all along. So let's give a big round of applause to Derek. But Derek has been there because he's helped me put up signs. He's helped me do all the things, and I need all of you to do that for me also, so that we can lead this city into a brighter, happier future. I'm not going to be negative. I'm telling you right now. That's my number one goal, is to absolutely stay positive. I'm not a negative person. I've been in sales for over 30 years. And I can tell you this much, you can't sell negative. You have to be positive. And I'm telling you, that's where I'm going to start. Thank you. So what you'll find in me is someone who will put Fort Wayne first. That's what's on my sign, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about putting Fort Wayne first. It's on my mind when I go to bed every night, when I kneel down and say my prayers every night, and when I get up every morning and I pray to God to give me the vision and the guidance to do what I need to do for that day. He gives me it moment by moment. It only comes that way. We don't know if we have tomorrow, but what I'm going to give you is a better tomorrow if you elect me. That's what I'm all about. Thank you. As a mayor, I will create an environment that unleashes job creators and makes it easier for businesses to grow and thrive in Fort Wayne. I will be sure that the needs of every single neighborhood will looked at and be met, because that's what I'm about. I'm about the whole community. I know this city inside and out. I've lived here all my life. I'm born and bred here. And my father, God rest his soul, he died 2 years ago. I mean, he just instilled in us all. And you can talk to any of my siblings that are here. They will tell you he just taught us how to work hard. Get up every morning. God's going to give you what you're going to get, and he's going to provide for you. And he's done that for me for almost 60 years. This isn't the easy path forward, not for me and not for Fort Wayne, but the path to freedom is not easy, but narrow and constricted. Our community has not grown and expanded by taking the easy path, by accepting the more challenging route and tackling it head on. Because of my father taught us nothing is easy in life. As I stated earlier, he always taught us about hard work. I'm ready for the challenges and I'm ready to move forward. I want you all to know that I'm running for the mayor of Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I want, thank you. So, I'm going to be singing a different song. I know everybody knows that I'm a singer, and my mother was an opera singer, and my father was an excellent singer also. He was in the cathedral choir for 60 years. I think it's probably one of the hardest decisions with this whole campaign. People keep asking me, are you going to continue to keep singing? I said, I'm always going to give praise to the honor and glory of God. I'll be there at St. Vincent's or whatever parish will have me on Lady of Good Hope with my sister Jeannie. I'm going to continue to keep praising the Lord because that's what I'm all about. Because we only have one, we're only given one life. My mother, I'll give you this last quote. She said we have one soul. Use it wisely. So for myself personally, I'm going to use my strength that I've been given by God above to use everything wisely. And I tell you what, I am raring and ready to go. So if you're all ready, I'm ready. Are you all ready? Yeah. So hopefully the Lord will give you the inspiration. Any questions from the media? You want to do us afterwards? That's fine. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming, and God bless you.